We are right on the edge of a massive technological shift. One where artificial intelligence, AI, literally breaks free from our screens and starts taking control in the physical world. And the year this all seems to hit a critical tipping point? It's 2026. This isn't just about faster computers, not at all. We're talking about the birth of a multi-hundred-billion-dollar industry built around autonomous drones.
This quote from technology futurist Daniel Burrus just nails the core idea we're exploring. For decades, technology has all been about creating better tools for us humans to use, right? But that whole paradigm is flipping. We're now building systems that act on their own, and that one single distinction, well, it changes absolutely everything.
So, why 2026? What makes it the magic year? Well, it's because this isn't just another small, incremental update. It's the moment when AI, robotics, and connectivity all converge, creating this fundamental turning point where automation moves beyond the factory floor and right into our daily lives, our daily workflows, and up into our skies.
This table breaks down the change perfectly. Before 2026, we thought of AI as a feature, an add-on to software we already use. But now, AI is becoming the workflow itself. We're shifting from a world where humans have to pilot tools to one where autonomous systems just execute complex tasks. And our digital assistants, they're evolving into actual physical agents.
And the technology that's driving all this is called agentic AI. This is the crucial leap forward. Look, we're not talking about chatbots anymore. We're talking about systems that you can give a goal to, and they will figure out the steps to achieve it, use a drone to execute those steps in the physical world, and then, and this is key, learn from the result. That is a complete game changer.
And of course, when you have a technological shift this massive, it creates an equally massive economic opportunity. We're really talking about a gold rush, but this time, the gold is literally in the sky. So let's take a look at the numbers.
All right, first up, let's start with a pretty conservative estimate. The global market for AI and drones is projected to hit over $51 billion by 2033. Now, that's fueled by a compound annual growth rate of nearly 18%. For investors, that is an incredibly strong and sustained signal of market confidence.
But what about the high-growth scenarios? What if things really take off? Well, more aggressive, but still plausible, projections put the AI drone market at a staggering $120 billion by just 2030. This shows you the kind of explosive potential that industry leaders are anticipating right now.
And to really wrap your head around the scale, let's just zoom in on one single sector. The market for autonomous last-mile delivery. Packages arriving at your door by drone. That alone is forecast to blow past $212 billion by 2034. A single application that's larger than the entire GDP of many countries. Just think about that. This table really puts it all into perspective. You can see these multiple, interconnected markets all just exploding at once. It's not just the drones themselves, but it's the management software, the logistics networks, the delivery services. It's the entire ecosystem that's experiencing this hypergrowth, because the real value is in the whole autonomous operation, not just a piece of hardware.
So what does this new economy actually look like on the ground? This isn't theoretical stuff. It's already being built out across key industries. We're seeing entirely new business models being created, all based on these autonomous, data-driven operations.
And the impact of this transformation is just incredibly broad. Sure, defense, logistics, and agriculture are leading the charge, but it's touching everything, from how we inspect our bridges and power lines to how we monitor our environment for things like wildfires or pollution.
In defense, the really critical point is that this solves a huge problem that we've seen in recent conflicts, the cost imbalance. It's just insanely expensive to use a multi-million-dollar missile to shoot down a cheap, off-the-shelf drone. So now, AI-commanded swarms of low-cost interceptor drones are flipping that whole equation, providing a smart, cost-effective defense system.
Over in logistics, this concept of a drone in a box is absolutely revolutionary. Just picture this: a self-contained, weatherproof box. On command, its roof opens, a drone launches, it goes and does its task. Maybe it surveys a construction site, maybe it delivers a package, then it flies back, lands itself, recharges, and uploads all its data, all without a single human touching it. This is what enables persistent 24/7 autonomous operations.
Now, this transformation isn't just happening in some commercial bubble. It's deeply intertwined with geopolitics and national strategy. And that's creating this powerful new dynamic that we're calling the rise of sovereign skies. The core concept here is sovereign AI.
In an era of, let's face it, rising geopolitical tension, nations and major corporations are realizing they just can't depend on foreign technology for their critical infrastructure. So they're building their own secure, proprietary AI and hardware ecosystems to maintain control over their data and, well, their physical airspace.
And the result of that is a whole new set of rules for engagement. We're seeing governments use things like tariffs and export controls to give a leg up to their domestic manufacturers. And you've got programs like the U.S. Department of Defense's massive drone dominance program, which shows a very clear intention to build huge fleets using trusted, secure, and domestically sourced technology.
Okay, so let's bring all this together. The market, the technology, the geopolitics, it is all pointing in one single direction. We are leaving the purely digital era of AI and we are entering the age of physical AI. This right here, this is the ultimate takeaway. For our entire lives, there has been a very clear line between the digital world on our screens and the physical world all around us. That line is now gone. Code is now directly manipulating the physical world at scale, completely autonomously.
This slide really captures the entire journey we've just talked about. First, you have the shift from tools to agents. That shift creates a massive financial opportunity, and that opportunity is building a whole new economy based on autonomous systems. The legacy of all this? It's the beginning of a world where intelligent machines operate right alongside us, in our skies and on our streets.
So we'll end with a question for you to think about. For the last 20 years or so, empires were built on digital platforms and social networks. But now, as AI takes physical form and begins to reshape the real world, who will be the ones to build the great companies and the great infrastructure of this new autonomous age?